Friday at the latest. Took your picture and I tore it right in half. I tore it right in half. Oh, then I taped it back. Hold your stuff off down to the Goodwill store. To the Goodwill store. Had to buy it back for more. I've been meaning to let you go, but time slips by, you know, and I've gotten so busy lately. Now forgetting is at the top of my to-do list. I'm tired of this procrastinating. I'm gonna get over you tomorrow. Friday at the latest. Friday at the latest.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Had my life mapped out, head on straight, sticking to the plan. It was going great, working hard and biding my time. Wasn't looking for love, didn't fit the scheme, didn't count on meeting the man of my dream. Before I knew I'd fallen for you. You are my love, my only love. First look, I realized time stood still, you moved me so. I was lost in your eyes. Never thought it could be, ever happen to me. And now I realize true love exists and it feels like this. You are my love, my only love. First look, I realized time stood still, you moved me so. I was lost in your eyes. Never thought it could be, ever happen to me. And now I realize true love exists and it feels like this. Nothing seems the same, can't concentrate. You're always on my mind, I'm constantly late. Wanna spend every minute wrapped in your arms. I can't hide the smile on my face, I feel so alive. Life is great, wanna spend forever together, my love. You happened to me, and now I realize true love exists and it feels like this. Oh, true love exists and it feels like this.
That is making her debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, Miss Debbie Bergeron, and a great tune called Feels Like This. And before that, Miss Jasmine McDonald making her debut as well. Her song was called Friday at the Latest. Well, it is Monday. Normally I don't do a show on Monday, and normally I don't say this, but I want to say thank God the weekend is over. And I'm not talking about Saturday or Sunday. I'm talking about the Super Bowl 55 halftime show. Absolutely horrible. And we listen to country music for a reason, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? And yes, my Kansas City Chiefs didn't get it done this year, but they will be back next year. You can bet on that. Absolutely. Welcome to a Monday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, holding down the fort. Yeah, hosting the show too. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com and Country Road 58, a great radio station out of Germany. I want to thank Henry Archuleta and Frank Hammer both for letting us put our program on their fine radio stations. We got a great program lined up for you tonight. The first 2 hours are indie country music by indie artists. That means they are independent and probably not signed to a record label. And then in the third hour, we're going to do an hour of classic country music. I do have an interview scheduled for tonight with Mr. Rick Stone. You're going to love his music, and we're going to hear the stories behind the songs as well. And that's going to be coming up here in about 20 minutes or so stay tuned for that. Next is a good buddy of mine, Mr. Ward Davis. He's going to be at the Southbound Bar and Grill on the 18th, just 10 days away. So if you're in the Springfield, Missouri area, Branson area, be sure to go see him. I won't be able to because I'm going to be doing this gig on Thursday night. But Ward Davis is phenomenal. His latest single is called Don't Open That Door on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Better than me. I can't count the times I crawled back on my knees. So now I know just what I gotta do. But the pain of leaving here is gonna take a drink or two. I'm sober right now, but not for long. So listen to me good before my good sense is gone. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door.
it's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and take you fishing, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. My sister's gonna ask a million questions, say anything she can to turn you red. And when you meet my high school friends, they'll buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. So if I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and buy you dinner, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me crying, he'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really likes you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine.
Her name is Ingrid Andress, and that is called More Hearts Than Mine. Yes, she is signed to one of the big major labels, but I'm not about money, marketing, and all that stuff. I'm about putting good music on the radio, and that is one of my favorite songs by her, so we're going to play it. That's how we work around here. This next gentleman we're going to play too, and I'm going to interview him. If you'd like to check out the full live interview schedule, go to our brand new website. It is KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. That is KICRINDIE is how you spell indie, IndieCountryRadio.com. Mr. Jonathan Lynn is up next. We'll send it out to Donna, listening to us and live in our chat room. You're all I need.
I'll never find someone like you, ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need. When I knew then, before it began, you were just a lover. You'd be my best friend. I'll never find someone like you. Ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need. Life ain't easy, sometimes so rough. Others always run when things got too tough. But you took my hand, you promised your love. I knew you'd be there to the end. I'll never find someone like you. Ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Just trust me, my darling, 'cause you're all I need. Just trust me, my darling, 'cause you're all I need.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I pick up the phone to check for a tone. It's been a while since it rained. Another Saturday night, no romance in sight. Love don't even know my name. John and Amy drop by to see if I might go grab a beer and watch the game. But I know I'd feel like a third wheel. Love don't even know my name. I've heard that love is blind, but I'm not that hard to find. My heart has left a trail of tears, and I'm ready for the taking, but I've been forsaken, forgotten, left out in the rain. Love don't even know my name. There's just gotta be that someone for me, with that spark to start a flame. But I'll have to be strong till he comes along, 'cause right now love don't even know my name. Yeah, I'll have to be strong till he comes along, 'cause
'cause love don't even know my name.
That is the latest single from Miss Dawn Rick. She is from Nashville, Tennessee, and that is called Love Don't Even Know My Name. Has kind of a great traditional sound to it, doesn't it? I love that one. Well done. And you can check out Dawn Rick's on that big sign in Nashville, NashvilleSign.com, I think is the website. Lots of the artists that we play are getting a lot of time on that billboard, so that's some good stuff right there. Congratulations to Dawn and what she's got going on in the world of country music. This next gentleman's doing quite well as for himself as well. I had a great radio interview with him a couple of months ago. His name is Travis Rice. This is called Don't Waste the Rain on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
House. It's making me miss you, girl, it's burning me out. Just come on home, 'cause I need you now. I know you're at work and I should leave you alone, but I don't know what to do with myself when you're gone. And this thunder and lightning is turning me on. And tomorrow the sun will be shining bright. And I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get weather like this every day. Come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. There's nothing at the office that I bet can't wait. Just call me back, baby, tell me you're on the way. 'Cause who in the hell works on the weekend anyway? You can tell them a lie, you can tell them the truth. You can just walk out, yeah, that's what I would do. I don't care what you tell them, girl, as long as it gets me you. 'Cause tomorrow the sun will be shining bright. And I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get weather like this every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain. The storm could end now any minute. So come on, baby, let's get with it. 'Cause tomorrow the sun will be shining bright. And I heard that the full moon is gonna come out tonight, tonight, tonight. But right now we've got a perfect storm just begging me to keep you safe and warm. No, we don't get weather like this every day. So come on, baby, let's not waste the rain.
His name is Travis Rice. That is called Don't Waste the Rain. I love that song. One of my favorites from him. And again, we had a great radio interview a few months ago. Tonight, we're going to have a great radio interview. I got not Travis Rice. I got Rick Stone with me tonight. How you doing?
Just fine. How you doing, buddy?
All right. Got to live live radio in my mouth. It just gets going. Fantastic.
Oh,
hey, glad to have you on the program, Rick Stone. And where are you calling from tonight?
I'm calling from Chatsworth, Georgia.
Chatsworth,
Appreciate you having
Georgia.
me on the show.
Hey, not a problem. Hey, we got a lot of great artists that I play from Georgia. I got Miss Corey Spires. She's from McRae, Georgia, a little bitty small town. Maybe you know where that's at.
I don't think I ever heard of that town. Now I think of it.
Adam Grant. I'm not sure where he's from, but I know he's from Georgia as well. Got several from Georgia. I can't think of them all right now off the top of my head, but it's sure good to have you. I've been loving your music, and we're getting ready to play some of it here in just a little bit for the folks. Tell us about how you kind of got started in country music and maybe what age or whatever.
Well, actually, I started a little later in life. I was about 39 and picked up a guitar, and I'm 54 now.
Yeah.
And I started taking guitar lessons, and then crazy thing about it is my first guitar teacher ended up being my first bass player in my first band. So it just kind of, and then I started writing, and all I really wanted to do, I wanted to take guitar lessons, and so I could sit around a campfire, pick and play. And this is what happened.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. You're great at it. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
And I'll just ask you, how did you get together and get in the studio? And do you have a full band of guys that you play with?
Yeah, I have a full band. I've had a full band for well over a decade, and I also do acoustic shows as well. And I have my own recording studio.
Nice. But
I also work in conjunction with other recording studios and people out of Nashville. So folks like Frank Green, and then Jake Clayton. That's Tanya Tucker's fiddle player.
Oh, great.
He played on some of my tracks. Matter of fact, he played on Home. He played on let's see, several others. I have to think about it for a second.
That's awesome. Well, I'm looking at your website now, and it says that as a musician, you dabble in other genres too: rock, blues, a little bit of bluegrass.
Yeah, if you listen to "I'm Your Man," it's more in a bluegrass style. And then heck, when you see me live, you might hear me do some AC/DC. You never know what I'm gonna do.
Hey, I like that. They say variety's the spice of life.
Well, you got to have fun with the crowd, and it's just kind of one of those things where you just have to feel the crowd, and and throw different stuff at them and have a good time. Especially I travel around, so I'm always playing to different crowds. So I get all over Georgia, I get all over Tennessee. Into Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina.
That's awesome. Well, I was telling you off the air before we got on that I'm from Branson, Missouri. So if you ever get to the middle of the country, we would love to have you around this area. And we're doing.
I'd love to get over that way.
Hopefully this thing goes off in November. We're looking at November to do a 3-day outdoor music event called Indie Country Fest. We're going to do our first annual here in Branson, Missouri, around the first week of November if we can get this COVID stuff under control. So. Everything's kind of hinging on that, but we want to do something special for the artists and let them play in an outdoor venue and lots of food and fun and getting together and collaborating with a lot of other artists, and maybe some good songs will come out of it and duets and things like that.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I think we'll have a good time. Chili cook-off, barbecue contest, I think we'll have fun.
Well, definitely keep me in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. You've opened for artists like Ricochet, Confederate Railroad, Neil McCoy, who I did meet in Branson, Cam. That's some good stuff.
Yeah. Cam was a sweetheart. I opened for her at Riverbend here in Chattanooga.
Yeah, she's doing quite well.
Yeah, she's doing quite well, and she's just, and I see why. She's just a very sweet lady.
Yeah.
And Danny Shirley and the guys from Confederate Railroad, what a great bunch of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, just fantastic bunch of guys.
That's awesome. Now, who inspires you maybe in the world of country music, or who did inspire you maybe that you listened to as you were getting ready to do this thing that made you want to go into the country genre?
George Strait was a big influence.
Yep.
Yeah, George Strait was a huge influence, and these days Cody Jinks is a big influence.
Oh, man.
And I've had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's awesome.
I recommend anybody go check out Cody Jinks.
Man,
he's not just an amazing musician; he's a great guy.
I've been listening to a song and been playing it on the radio called "She's All Mine" by Cody Jinks, and I'm falling in love with that one. It is great.
Oh yeah.
So he's very good, and they know who he is in this area too. I've been in some venues and music venues that are wearing Cody Jinks T-shirts here in Branson. You know, they know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
So he's. I can't believe he ain't been signed to a major label yet. But you know, that's not always the big deal either. That's a lot of them want to stay independent.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and you know, sometimes it's just better off just to do your own thing in life.
Yeah, absolutely. You married with kids?
I am. I'm married, and my wife and I have been together almost 10 years. And we have we had 5 kids between us. We lost our oldest daughter in April 4th.
Oh, wow.
And but yeah, we're a wonderful family, and we love the country, and we play up in the mountains, and
that's awesome.
Fish and hunt, and just love to camp, and just just be country folk.
Yeah. Any of your young kids musically inclined like you?
My son plays some, but Lisa's kids, they don't play. They haven't really picked that up. I mean, Brooklyn has done some. She was in band, and she did clarinet.
I was just wondering how many of them you have to go down there and run out of your recording studio because they're jamming on the drums or whatever you got down there.
Well, I kind of keep it ready. I keep it ready for recording, so the kids don't come up here and play.
Okay. Yep. Those toys are expensive, aren't they?
Well, it's supervised visits. You know
I like that, supervised visits.
So
that's awesome.
My granddaughter likes to come up. I like to bring her up here and sit her on the drum kit on my knee, and so she gets a kick out of it.
Yeah.
And then she wants Pappy to go over and play his guitar, you know. So it's maybe she'll play. You never know.
Right. You know, one of the reasons I ask about family is because when you're out on the road doing your thing, and I know this has been a rough year for everybody, but you did tell me before we got on the air that you are doing shows, so congratulations on that. But you know, they really have to support you to be able to do your thing, don't they? While you're out playing your shows, and maybe they go with you on some of them.
Some of them they do. Like, you know, this year we got to go down to Myrtle Beach, and then we've been up into Gatlinburg a few times. So that was kind of nice to, you know, kind of a working, you know, vacation almost, because you get to bring the family along. But, you know, and then a lot of the places, you know, my wife and I, we run the roads, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it's tough to balance it all.
Yeah.
It's a juggling act for sure.
Right, absolutely.
But worthwhile. I have a great family that loves me, so I try my darndest to try to juggle.
Yeah. Yep. Do you have a favorite place that you've played so far as the venue, or maybe the food was great, or, you know, just the whole atmosphere or the crowd or whatever that you've done so far?
Bud's Sports Bar is a favorite in Chattanooga. I've been playing there for, I don't know, a good long time. Kind of roll in that place. We do a weekend there, probably about 3 to 5 times a year, and you get a lot of our hometown fans come out, so the place is always packed, and the food is amazing. They have great food, great staff, and just a fun place.
Wow.
It's just an amazing place to play, and it's always a grand experience. And on the breaks, my wife will DJ. You know, so we just have a good old time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it sure is.
She's a DJ.
She likes to DJ.
Oh, I love it. You know, my love for radio started way back in the 80s. When I first went to broadcasting school in San Diego, California, I was doing 80s music, you know, the REO Speedwagons, Chicago, you know, Journey, those kind of songs. And then I met a gal from Oklahoma, and we ended up getting married. And I lived down there in Ada for 20 years, where Blake Shelton's from. And the 90s country is what got me. The Garth Brooks, the Blake Sheltons coming up there, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, Vince Gill, all those guys from Oklahoma. And I just love the stories that country music tells, and that's why I love doing these interviews, because I want to hear you guys' story on how you got started, and you're 39. You started, like you said, you started a little bit late, but I hear all kind of different ones, but I just love the stories that the music tells too.
Well, the song you're about to play, "Lay Me Down," I'll just say this: it really was early Monday morning in a Smoky Mountain rain.
Wow, that's awesome. And yeah, just those experiences of your surroundings and things like that. There's been songs written about, those back roads and dirt roads and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just all kinds of different songs that you guys make sound so great. And this song is literally, this song's literally 3 minutes, 32 seconds long, and you wrap it up and tell that story in that short amount of time. I think that's some talent.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, let's do that. Let's play it for the folks, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more. If you can hang out with us for a little longer, Mr. Rick Stone, and this is called "Lay Me Down." And what I like about this live chat room that we have going, you'll get instant feedback on your song. They'll tell you right now, or tell me, and I'll tell you if they like it. And I don't play bad songs, so they're gonna like this. This is awesome. Rick Stone on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Early Monday morning in a Smoky Mountain rain. Yeah, my mind was storming and feeling so much pain. Yeah, I know that you love me. Come on, girl, you gotta show me. Yeah, lay me down. Oh, 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 lay me down in your arms tonight. There ain't nothing that we can't make right. You know that I can't say how. Just come on, girl, the time is now. You gotta lay me down. If I ever wonder, is your heart with me today? I'll just smile at that night your eyes turn my way. You know that I can't say how. Just come on, girl, the time is now. You gotta lay me down. Being in your arms is what I need tonight. Lying heart to heart makes this whole world just right. Yeah, I know that you love me. Come on, girl, you gotta show me. Yeah, lay me down. Oh, 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 lay me down in your arms tonight. There ain't nothing that we can't make right. You know that I can't say how. Just come on, girl, the time is now. You gotta lay me down. Oh, 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 lay me down. Oh, 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 lay me down. Early Monday morning in a Smoky Mountain rain.
His name is Rick Stone. He is live with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, and that is a great song, Lay Me Down. I knew the folks would like it. They're saying, Lula says, love this song. Don Swartz, I like this song. Traditional country And Shelley says it's a great song, a good snuggle song. So there you go. You're getting kudos all over the place on that one.
Well, I appreciate that, y'all.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Hey, I know the country music scene in Georgia is awesome. Like I was telling you, we got several artists from Georgia. Oh, by the way, Adam Grant is from Newman, Georgia. I don't know if you know where that's at. So
yeah, I know where it's at.
Yeah, I've interviewed him on the radio. And anyways, I got a friend request today from the gentleman that started and owns the Georgia Country Music Awards. And I forget his name right offhand because I got like...
It is Dan Seals.
Yeah, I'm getting real close to 5,000 friends. So that was pretty cool today that happened. And
he's my promoter with GeorgiaCountry.com.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why then. So that's good stuff. And country music is universal. I tell people all the time on the radio, two biggest places I get music from are Texas and Canada. I'm amazed at how much Canadian country music there is up there, and they even have the Canadian Country Music Association. They have an award show, and we had it on the TV channel from 2020 when I had it just recently. So, it is a universal thing now with country music, isn't it?
It definitely is. As a matter of fact, we saw Coulter Wall is out of Canada, and he opened for Cody Jinks and it was Cody Jinks and Ward Davis.
Yeah.
And then Coulter Wall. It was the first time we got to see Coulter Wall, and amazing. I mean, the guy was just phenomenal.
I am friends with Ward Davis. I played him right before I played you. He's got a great song, Don't Open That Door, that I kind of started the show off with tonight. And he's going to be here in Springfield, Missouri at the Southbound Bar and Grill on the 18th in 10 nights. But I've got to do a radio show that night, so I can't go see him again. I haven't met him in person, but I'd sure love to because I love his music.
I met him at briefly, just said hey to him at when we saw him at the show. It was Cody Jinks the next time that I actually got to spend some quality time. Me and my bass player got to talk with him for a good while.
Yeah.
And he was just a regular guy,
Yeah.
Just telling us about all the sound equipment. And, he said he was just like I said, just a regular dude.
Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, all of you guys are that way. Gals, too. The ladies that are doing this are just, so down to earth. And, I have young ladies tell me that artists way back like Patsy Cline inspired them to do country music. And she's been gone longer than a lot of these young ladies have been alive. And, it's still neat that she left a legacy like that in her young age of country
Patsy
music.
Cline's was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And then you're following in George Strait's footsteps. You can't go wrong there, brother. That man, 60 number one hits. That'll probably never be repeated again in any genre of music.
Yeah, it's amazing. And there's still going to be some more out of him yet. He ain't done yet.
Yep. Now, we talked about some of the gigs that you've done in the past. Let me ask you this, and you'll probably bring up his name again maybe, but this is an off-the-wall question. What is Rick Stone's dream gig? Who would you like to either open for or do a duet with on stage? And any artist?
It'd be Cody Jinks. Cody Jinks. Yes, nice. It'd be Cody Jinks.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play Cody Jinks here in just a little bit. We'll get him in the second hour that's coming up, definitely, and we'll dedicate that to you. Cause,
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm down with you on that. I love his music.
Yeah, he is just amazing. He is absolutely amazing.
There is another gentleman that I play quite a bit that is tearing it up in the state of Texas, and his name is Randall King. Have you heard of him?
I believe I have.
Yeah, got to check him out. He is phenomenal.
I'll check him out.
I think he might be the next George Strait. People are saying that, and I really believe it. So if you get a chance, check out Randall King. He's playing with my buddy Josh Ward, and another new kid that we discovered through those shows is Cody Hibbert out of Oklahoma. So there's some good music out there, boy. I'll tell you.
There's a lot of great music everywhere.
Yeah. Now,
I meet artists all the time. It's fantastic.
Let's talk about songwriting for a little bit. Now,
sure.
Do you write? No, most of the artists that I interview write their own stuff. Are you a big songwriter?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Matter of fact, there's only two. Let's see. No, there's one. No, there's only one song on that album
that you
didn't write.
Okay. Well, that's good stuff.
No, there's two. Correction. Two.
Okay.
Two. Yeah. That I didn't either write or co-write.
Okay. And now, what is
my
your...
wife Lisa? She helps write lyrics.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was going to ask next. What's your writing style? Do you wake up at 3:30 in the morning and have to write that song, or just do a note or two, or you come up with a hook first, or how do you do it?
It used to be that where, you woke up in the middle of the night, or you just got it, that song would just come to you, and that still happens. But the rest of the time, I also, just build songs and put songs together, come up with a good hook, and then start working on it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways to go and at it. I mean, I have a lot of, in my phone, I'm always, if I think of something, I just jot it down. And then when I'm in need of inspiration, I'll just flick through my phone. You know what? I need to circle back to that. That's going to be good.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Now, you have a full album out. You was just telling off the album. What is the title of the album?
The title of the album is Home.
Home? Okay.
By Rick Stone.
Yeah.
And it's available everywhere. I mean, you can get it everywhere.
You were telling me that song, and I have it, might play it here in a little bit. It's pretty deep.
Yes, it's very deep. That song, Home, my brother's battling cancer, and it was a little over a year and a half ago. He'd come out of remission, and the cancer came back, and it was in his liver and a brain tumor. And I talked to him, and he just kept telling me, he says, Rick, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. And that just really festered with me. And then about 2 days later, I wrote that song and pretty much about wrote it out. That was one of those kind of like I'm Your Man. I just wrote it out.
Yeah.
It didn't go through a whole lot of edit or anything. It just pretty much came to me.
Wow.
And then I got Jake Clayton to play fiddle on that one. That's Tanya Tucker's fiddle player. And I got Eric Clanton on bass. Brian Bennett did some work on that one as well. And then Gene Swan, I think, did some keyboard work on that one, if I remember right. So it's got some really great folks that played on that track.
That's awesome. Well, I got to play it now. I'm going to do that in the third hour for you. We'll give you 3 plays tonight since you did a great radio interview with me, and I sure appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you.
Now, I saw his video to this next song that we're going to play, too. It's called Quicksilver, and I really liked the video, so much so I had it on our TV channel before we did away with it a couple of weeks ago. But definitely, you guys got to check out Rick Stone Quicksilver on YouTube, and you got some other ones on there. So
yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's get some people to subscribe to it, huh?
Yeah, there's a bunch of great videos up there. Matter of fact, Never Started Drinking, we just did a while back. It's got over 340,000 views on it.
Nice.
So it's done pretty well.
Yeah,
it's been popular.
Good deal.
But Quicksilver was done by Promotion LLC out of Knoxville. They're a promotion company that I work with, and they do work for me, booking, and also they do all my social media for me.
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
And so you need help in this business. It's hard to do all this by yourself.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was going to ask you, too. Sometimes you guys, starting at 39 years old, how do you book gigs like from opening up for Ricochet, Confederate Railroad, Neil McCoy, Cam, and all those ones that you've done? And that's the trick, isn't it? You got to have good people in your corner promoting you.
You got to have good people in your corner working with you. And like I said, you need help. And you got to invest in you, too. That's the other thing. You can't just expect that you're going to throw songs out there and everybody's going to go crazy. You have to invest in you to get stuff out there.
Yep.
It's a business.
Yep, absolutely.
Businesses advertise. Businesses do, they hire people to help.
Yeah.
So
now, I've talked to artists, and you can tell me your take on this, but since everything pretty much got shut down with COVID, and you're one of the lucky ones that are still doing some shows, maybe not even as many as you did in the past, but do you find it to be helpful in a couple of areas, like getting back into the studio and recording new music or writing songs?
Well, it allowed me. It took me a decade to do my first album, and I'm on pace and cross my fingers that I should have my next album done this calendar year. And I attribute part of that is I'm not performing quite as much, because before COVID, I was playing sometimes 6 and 7 shows a week, whereas now I'm playing the weekends primarily, getting out and playing different places, breweries, wineries, little honky tonks.
Yeah.
So, and just get out there and keep going.
That's awesome.
Keep working. Keep working.
And we talk about this all the time too. I love the technology we have now to do the music thing because, I play classic country in the third hour, and I relive back to the days when I'm spinning those 45s on my record player and things like that. But now it's, you can put out something, send an MP3 to somebody, and it can be on the radio in no time at all. And that's how you get on here tonight. Was, sending me your music, and we were talking off the air, how we got together and everything and get this interview set up. But tell me about your recording studio. Now, to what point do you stop after you're putting a song together, and do you go take it and have it professionally mastered and this and that, or do you
I work with people like Frank Green in Nashville, and I've got other folks that I'm working with now. On that. Matter of fact, I just started talking with Rodney. I think it's Rodney Mills down in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And just, as far as, I'll record it and I might mix it a little bit, but then, usually I end up having to get some help past that.
Okay. I was just curious because I play with some editing tools to do my radio stuff, make liners and things like that. I love to use Adobe Audition, and with the technology we have now, a lot of artists are great at that kind of stuff too, can use those different things. And
yeah, and I can do a lot of that stuff, and I'm actually, the goal is that some of the songs I have in production right now, I may carry some of those through all the way myself.
That's awesome.
Because that is a goal of mine that I'm trying to learn. And
it's getting harder for us radio personalities to tell if that song came out of a home studio or if it was a professionally done at some.
It's very cool, isn't it?
Yeah, if it came off Music Row or off of some guy's basement in Georgia, like mine in Branson.
Yeah.
So, yep, that is good. Well, man, you sound great.
Mine is an attic studio. So
yeah. An attic.
Nice
okay.
Angled ceilings, so it's nice.
You're in the attic and I'm in the basement. Well, there you go. You probably have a better view than I do, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can actually look out my window here and see the mountains. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I chase a mouse around in my basement, but it's in my hand right now and it plays good music, so I just kind of roll with it. Hey, it's been a fun interview, Rick. Great job on the music as well. Folks are going to love it, and I'm going to play Quicksilver here in just a minute as we go out, and then I'll play Home, the title track of your album, here in the second hour. But before we let you go, tell folks where they can find you on social media.
You can find me very easily, Rick Stone Music, all platforms.
Okay.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can also have a website, Rick Stone Official.
All right. Sounds good. Man, I tell you what, I appreciate the time tonight. Folks are going to love the music because once we do the interviews, I kind of, then I start spinning your music a little bit more even because I want to relive what we did tonight and get the folks really warmed up to hearing your music tonight. But after that, we're going to spin you even more. So good stuff on the radio, and I'll be tagging you in my playlist previously or after this show in my shows. After the playlist is published, when the show's over, I'll tag you in it, and you'll get 3 plays tonight. So
awesome.
We'll get you
going.
I
appreciate you more than you know. Us independent artists, we need folks. We need help, and people like you help us a lot.
Well, we appreciate doing it. I've we talked off the air. I've been doing this on and off for 8 years, and there's been a point in time where I've stepped back from doing this for a little bit, and I called it retirement, but it wasn't that. It was just taking a little break, and then I come back, and really kind of because of COVID, this year, because people were getting tired of streaming stuff and watching stuff on TV, and the music never stopped coming in because I've been doing it this long. So I got to thinking, it really needs to be heard, and that's what got me back into the radio this time, and I've been doing it for a little over a year again now. So
well, we're glad you're here.
I'm happy to be doing it, man. It's a lot of fun, and a couple of shows a week is just enough to get keep me going and get my feet wet with the new music, and I don't get burnt out, so I love it.
Awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Well, you keep going too, man. Keep doing your thing, and send me that new music as soon as it's ready.
I'll send you some more music.
You betcha. Mr. Rick Stone, this is called Quicksilver on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
just can't sleep. What I got to say, you know, just won't keep. I burn you with demons in mind, monsters inside. Like say I don't love you now, that ain't true. Don't know how to show it, but what can I do? Oh, please, please, baby, come back home. Like Quicksilver, you were gone, I held too tight. Please come home, I'll make things right. Give me another chance, yeah, I'll make it worth the while. I'd move heaven and earth to see you smile. Let's go back to that neon smoke where we laughed and oh how we joked. Let's go back and spark up them old flames. Spark up old flames now, don't you dare forget how far we come. There should be no regrets. Oh please, please, baby, come back home. Like Quicksilver, you were gone, I held too tight. Please come home, I'll make things right. Give me another chance, yeah, I'll make it worth the while. I'd move heaven and earth to see you smile. Gone, I held too tight. Please come home, I'll make things right. Give me another chance, yeah, I'll make it worth the while. I'll move heaven and earth to see you smile. I'll move heaven and earth to see you smile. I'll move heaven and earth to see you smile. Lord knows, love to see you smile.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Got the news just today. My life had changed in a real bad way. I know I wanna go home. Doctors found cancer everywhere, and you can bet I'm really scared. Yeah, they know I wanna go home. And here I where I belong. Now it's chemo rounds and CT scans with my scared little wife holding my hand. Yeah, I know wants to go home. Our kids came by and spent the day acting real brave in their own way, but I know they'd rather be home. Now I'm praying so hard, but now I know only God decides the road we're on. Gather around today, saying goodbye in their special way. Yeah, I know they're praying me home. So don't you cry for me, I'll say, 'cause Jesus has come to take me home to stay. I know I'm going home, and here I where I belong, and here I where I belong.
That is a fantastic song, and now we know the story behind it. A story about his brother that he wrote, Mr. Rick Stone. RickStoneOfficial.com is the website that I'm looking at, so head over there and get more information and purchase his songs. It is fantastic. And Mr. Rick Stone, I want to thank you for a great radio interview tonight as well. You are awesome, and I love your music. I got 5 songs so far. Send me more when they are ready. We'll definitely put them on the radio. Well, he loves Mr. Cody Jinks, like we talked about in the interview. Great artist from the state of Texas. And we talked about his dream gig, getting to open or perform with Mr. Cody Jinks. Well, guess what, Rick? You're going to get to do it on the radio tonight. Mr. Cody Jinks is up right now. This is called She's All Mine on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Doors open when she smiles. She moves mountains with her mind, and she's all mine. She's all mine. She's that Fort Worth, Texas girl. She's every girl in the world. She's all mine. She's all mine. Devil tells me lies most every night, but I don't wander through the darkness. She's my light. She's an angel with no disguise. Lord knows I've made her cry, but she's still mine. She's all mine. If it can be done, son, she can. She makes me a better man. She's all mine. She's all mine. Tells me lies most every night, but I don't want miles. She moves mountains with her mind.
A warning to new music beginners. New music can be pointy. Do not run with new music. Ingesting new music could cause euphoric conditions. Smiling may occur. Do not ever point new music at anyone unless you mean to use it. And always get your new music from a reliable source.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna get stoned with nobody around to watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
That is the latest single from Tara Thompson. It is called My Dogs Are Home. You got to check out the video to that one on YouTube as well. Tara Thompson. We'll send that out to Lula Bradbury, listening to us live from Indianapolis, Indiana, and chatting with us live in our chat room. You can do it right off of our website now. It is KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Head over there and check out the live show. We hit the airwaves every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri. But tonight a special show because our interview guest has shows on Thursday and Friday night, so I happen to be off from my regular normal gig that pays pretty good. But anyways, we did Mr. Rick Stone tonight and got that interview in, and I hope you guys had a fun listening to it. I know you did in the chat room. Everybody giving us kudos. Love his music as well. Let's send this next request out to my good buddy Rob Charles, listening to us from Little Rock, Arkansas. Mr. Steve Hickman from Indianapolis, Indiana, with the Steve Hickman Band. This is called Long Shot on Today's Country. KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58, playing New Country's Best.
Underdog at the back of the pack, That's just how I roll. I've been a long shot all my life. Yeah, it's all I know. Well, you can't stop my will to win. It's bellowing from my soul. Well, I ain't got nothing left to lose. I'm all in, here I go. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause there's fire in my belly, could burn this whole place down. Lo and behold, I've been down at the bottom. I couldn't see to the top. No, not a soul around to hear me. No one with a rope to drop. I stood there on my feet and screamed, God, why have you left me to die? He said, son, it was you that walked away. I've never left your side. Well, you can bet on me, I won't let you down. Yeah, you can take it to the bank, I won't quit till I'm crowned. Yeah, I'm the long shot, and you best not count me out. 'Cause this fire in my belly is gonna burn this whole place down. Can't put this fire out, it stays hungry. Yeah, it's fueled by the salt of doubt, I gotta say it bluntly. Yeah, I'm the long shot. Alright.
Country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Talking to me about all the things you want to
stars come out at night. We could circle the moon, tangled up until the first break of daylight. If there was anything meant to be, baby, it would be you and me. Nobody else would do, 'cause I was made to love you. Yeah, nobody else would do. Oh, baby, we could circle the moon. Nobody else would do, 'cause I was made to love you.
That is a brand new single from The Enemy Line, my good friends Mr. Coach Stone and Kimmy Dawn that I interviewed a few weeks ago. I love that new single. So go check them out, The Enemy Line, and their brand new song, Made for Loving You. Miss Holly Tucker is up next. I hear tell she's a relative of Miss Tanya Tucker that I might play in my classic country show coming up here in about 40 minutes or so. But she was on season number 4 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way. Holly Tucker. This is called Dallas on Your Boots on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I want to be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Sometimes I can see you miles away, and everything you're thinking is written on your face. You're still holding on to what you left behind. Until you let it go, you're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to, and I don't want just part of you. But you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. We've been on and off together about a year, never past the fact that someone else is always here. 'Cause you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. Yeah, I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
What happens in the country stays in the country.
And this.
So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this this man is made of.
And this.
Ain't nobody gonna kill my beach vibes.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Baby, why you all alone, sipping on that lonely drink, staring at your telephone, waiting on his call? Looks like you could use a laugh to fire up that pretty smile. I can go and tip the band to play your song. I don't pretend to know him in the end. All I'm saying is if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, baby, I will. We could slip into a corner booth, get out of this rowdy crowd. I wanna hear your pretty voice. Tell me all about your hometown and your mama, your friends and all their drama. You've got my attention, you don't need him. Cause if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, yeah, baby, I will. Baby, I will. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. If he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, yeah, baby, I will. Baby, I will.
That is the latest single from Darren Morris with the Darren Morris Band, up to number 5 on the Texas Country Music Radio charts. Doing quite well with that song, and I will keep playing it. Absolutely love it. Darren Morris and the Darren Morris Band, our good friend from Gilmer, Texas. Well, we got a lot of good friends in our live chat room right now. We are talking football, and we know what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why the Chiefs didn't win the Super Bowl last night. That's the only thing I'm having trouble figuring out. Man, they were favored by just about everybody, picking them over Tampa Bay. But you know what? Tom Brady needed another ring. He's only got 10 fingers, so he can't go on forever, right? Well, we can't either, so let's get back to the music. Mr. Tony Olson is up next. His latest single called Barnyard Boulevard on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Far from the city in the neon haze, there's a place where I lived in my younger days. We raised a few cattle and we worked the ground on a road that stretches out east of town. The smell of alfalfa and the taste of dust, a far cry from living in the upper crust. Out by the river where the blacktop ends, the closest place to heaven that I ever been. We call it Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of washboard road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. 1,000 old posts holding rusty wire, no hunting signs painted on some old truck tires. On Barnyard Boulevard, on a tractor with my father at the age of 10, driving through the field and back again. I couldn't reach the pedals of that old John Deere, so he set me on his lap and he let me steer. Got my first kiss from the girl next door, sitting on the back of a flatbed Ford. A little bit of cushion from a gunny sack, parked in the shadow of an old haystack. On Barnyard Boulevard, having us a dirt road rendezvous. On Barnyard Boulevard, seeing how much trouble we can get into. Some Boone's Farm apple and an old guitar was all I needed to become a star. On Barnyard Boulevard, back home, I like to drive through town with the radio up and the window down. Every now and then they play a song of mine, and I think to myself, it's about damn time. I turn up the volume and I sing along. The people look at me like my mind is gone. I know what they're thinking when they hear that noise. He's just one of those good old boys. From Barnyard Boulevard, 14 miles of washboard road. Barnyard Boulevard, a little stretch of gravel that I call home. One of these days I'll be going back and build me a big old country shack. On Barnyard Boulevard.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
wishing. Teenage county fair, Ferris wheel, big deal kissing. Saturday, first day, couple skate, can't stop grinning. Home team curveball burning. Front porch ice cream churning. The moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Looking out at the universe, it's the same ride for everyone. The ups, the downs, the roundabouts of the losing and winning, no end or beginning. That's how you know you're out there really living. 'Cause everything around you is spinning. Sugar high when you're 5, ring around the rosy in the backyard. First bike, gravel drive, laid out on the ground, seeing stars. Red wine buzz after rush, that was us at the college bar. Shiny new rims on an old car, and winding up strings on a guitar. The moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Looking out at the universe, it's the same ride for everyone. The ups, the downs, the roundabouts of the losing, winning, no end or beginning. That's how you know you're out there really living. 'Cause everything around you is spinning. Oh, like a ball of clay on the potter's wheel, taking shape, and that's what he made. The moon go around the earth go around the sun. Out in the universe, it's the same ride for everyone. The ups, the downs, the roundabouts of the losing and winning, no end or beginning. That's how you know you're out there really living. 'Cause everything around you is spinning. Everything is spinning.
That is Miss Chelsea James. That is called Spinnin', and she is from Springfield, Missouri. Fantastic artist. I have got to get an interview with her. I would love to meet her, and we'll probably hang out one of these days. She's been performing at the Southbound Bar and Grill just about 15 minutes from where I'm broadcasting live. So that's good stuff on the radio right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put some more good stuff on the radio. This is Mr. Tyler Braden. It is called Love is a Dead End Road on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead-end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hold. Love is a dead-end road. Thought I had it all planned out, who she'd be, where we'd be now, on a right or wrong turn. As it turns out, this old boy found that love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to see her high school love take my little girl's hand. White dress, wedding bells, and daddy's last dance. Where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell daddy goodbye just one more time. Santa said for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road. Love is a dead-end road.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sunrise this morning caught me lying in our bed all alone, and it kept running through my mind of all the nights you never came home. Your heartfelt good mornings like shadows in the dark just disappear. Oh, I've never been this lonely, except when you were here. Put away all our pictures, the ones from days gone by. Even though my heart is broken, still can't find the tears to cry. One thing I'm learning that's helped me overcome my fears is I've never been this lonely, except when you were here. Yes, my heart, it should be broken and shattered in two, but it's hard to shed a tear for someone like you. Someday I may miss you, but for now it's quite clear I've never been this lonely, except when you were here.
Bless my heart, it should be broken, oh, and shattered in two. But it's hard to shed a tear for someone like you. Someday I may miss you, but for now it's quite clear I've never been this lonely, except when you were here. I've never been this lonely, except when you were here.
So I was looking at my Twitter account the other day and seeing who my followers were, and I came across this young lady. Her name is Bailey Ray. Ray is spelled R-A-E. Go check her out at Bailey Ray Music and follow her on Twitter. Tell her I sent you over there. I don't care. She is from Oklahoma, now living in Denison, Texas, just north of Dallas, but she was on Team Legend of NBC's The Voice, and she is super talented. That is a hit song right there called Never Been This Lonely from Bailey Ray. So Bailey Ray Music, that's where you can find her, and I am working on getting an interview with that young lady. She is fantastic. Well, this next gentleman and I already did an interview, and it was awesome as well. He is from Odessa, Texas. My good buddy, Mr. Philip Sanders. This is called Over a Beer on Today's Country, KICR, Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58, playing new country's best.
Right from the heart and saying, girl, I'm so
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Your eyes light up the sky like the heavens on the 4th of July. Your skin, such a view. The Milky Way ain't got nothing on you. Let's break these chains. We're dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Head rush, making me spin. You're such a beautiful sin. Hypnotized like a moth through the light. Can't you see that you're my kryptonite? Let's break these chains. We're dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Whoa, oh, oh. 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 Let's break these chains, go dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's set these sails, let the wind take the wheel. Your skin on mine is all I want to feel. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Let's break these chains, go dancing in the rain, round and around like a hurricane. You and me, girl, we can rule the world. Yeah, you and me, girl, we're gonna rule the world.
Boy, I think I could too with this great country music I'm playing tonight. His name is Daniel Wesley from South Africa. Man, he can sing, that is for sure. South African boys can sing, that's their motto down there. Rule the world, Mr. Daniel Wesley. We'll send that out to Lula Bradbury, listening to us from Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, we got time for one more indie country song before we stop the classic country music hour. Let's do another one from the artist from Canada, a little north of the border where it's already cold. Going to be moving this way in Branson, Missouri after tonight, but that's all right. I'm ready for it. His name is Tyler Joe Miller. This is called I Would Be Over Me Too on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Got on a new dress, hanging off her shoulders. The way they've been talking all night, he's really getting to know her. She hasn't even noticed him at the end of the bar. Well, I guess it's just what happens when you break a good girl's heart. She's gone and found someone who'll dance when her song comes on. And I wanna be mad how fast she's moving on. But if her smile means that he's doing all the things I didn't do, well, the truth is recognize them, those falling in love eyes. The last time I saw them, they were looking into mine. I hate she looks so happy with someone else. I still wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. She's gone and found someone who'll dance when her song comes on. And I wanna be mad how fast she's moving on. But if her smile means that he's doing all the things I didn't do, well, the truth is I would be over me too. Thought I had time to figure out just how wrong I was, but it's too late now. She's gone and found someone who will dance when her song comes on. And I wanna be mad how fast she's moving on. And if her smile means that he's doing all the things I didn't do, well, the truth is, the cold hard truth is, I would be over me too. I would be over me too.
Welcome to a full hour of classic country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Down came a blackbird, set on a fence, talking in riddles, making no sense, 'cause she's gone, your baby's gone. Down came a blackbird, perched on a pole, took out a mirror and said, son, behold, 'cause she's gone, your baby's gone. Gone like a dollar spent on a drink, head hanging over the kitchen sink. Gone like a wind through a cabin love, never gonna blow that away no more. Gone like a song of a mockingbird, laughing at every little thing he heard. Gone like a dream in a puff of smoke, she ain't coming back and it ain't no joke. She's gone, your baby's gone. Down came a blackbird, set by the fire, said the future's coming at you like a freight train, and you're walking the wire, 'cause she's gone, your baby's gone. Gone like a dollar spent on a drink, head hanging over the kitchen sink. Gone like a dream in a puff of smoke, she ain't coming back and it ain't no joke. She's gone, your baby's gone. She said she doesn't want a man who hangs around the house, who doesn't say a word unless he's shooting off his mouth. Well, there's got to be a better way to be a loving wife. If she stays here, she'll end up his waitress for life. Down came a blackbird, set on a fence, talking in riddles,
That young lady getting us kicked off with the Classic Country Music Hour. Well, she was young when she recorded that. I believe only 14 when she recorded that song somewhere in the 90s. I used to listen to that while I was building horse trailers in Oklahoma, going to and back and forth to work, about a 30-mile drive one way. Her name is Lila McCann, and Down Came a Blackbird. That is an awesome tune, and Mr. Rob Charles said she played that on Walker, Texas Ranger, too. Big TV series in the 90s that they have recently remade. I like the original one. I think Chuck Norris is awesome. But welcome to a Classic Country Music Hour. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. Tim Kelly is my name, hosting the show. Glad to have you tuned in. In the first 2 hours, you heard something on the radio that maybe you never heard before with the indie artist. Now, for the next hour, you're going to get to relive a lot of great music and hear something familiar. That is one of the reasons you listen to country music. Perhaps you'll see or hear something in a different light. Speaking of that, In a Different Light's the title of this next song by a gentleman they call a country crooner, and he is fantastic at it, Mr. Doug Stone on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Every morning I watch you walk into the office in your business suit and matching shoes, with your hair put up neatly. You tug at your glasses and you sit down, just 3 desks down, and I watch you in the fluorescent glare, and my mind drifts away somewhere, and I see you in a different light, and your hair falling down, with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night. Well, there's girls at the office the guys always notice when they walk by, but you're not the type, and they don't know what I know, 'cause some things just don't show through tailored tweeds. That's fine with me. Let them all think what they want to. As for me, when I look at you, I see you in a different light, and your hair falling down, with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night.
Loves to hear the music and dance. K13 is her favorite song. If you play it, you might have a chance. Tonight she's only sipping white wine. She's friendly and fun-loving most of the time. But don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Here's a glass of Chablis and some quarters and change. Maybe you can turn her love life around. Then she won't need the salt or the lime anymore to shoot that old memory down. Just remember her heart's on the mend if you ever come back to see her again. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him.
That song was a mega hit for Mr. John Anderson and Straight Tequila Night. I'm drinking straight Coke, ladies and gentlemen. Not joking, but maybe after the show I might throw a little something in there. Hey, in this little leather pouch, gal at the liquor store, and I don't even really drink liquor. I do a beer once in a while, but she talked me into buying some Crown Royal because it had that little leather Chiefs football thing on it. There went $32, and still got 3/4 of the bottle left, so we'll see what happens a little bit later. How about some Trace Atkins by request? A little honky-tonk badonkey-donk to get the party started on a classic country hour. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, boy. This is her favorite song, you know that, right? So we play it good and loud. She might get up and dance again. Oh, she put her beard down. Here she comes, here she comes. Left, 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 right, left. Hustlers shooting 8 ball, throwing darts at the wall, feeling damn near 10 feet tall. Here she comes, Lord help us all. OTW's girlfriend done slapped him out his chair. Poor old boy, it ain't his fault. It's so hard not to stare at that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them bridges on? That honky-tonk, the donkey-donk. Oh, son. Now, honey, you can't blame her for what her mama gave her. It ain't right to hate her for working that money maker. Band's just down at 2, but we're hanging out till 3. We'd hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how'd she even get them britches on with that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there, honey. keep your distance. You can look, but you can't touch that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Keeping perfect rhythm make you wanna swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh, shut my mouth, slap your grandma. There ought to be a law, get the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she even get them britches on? That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. Yeah, that honky-tonk, but donk-a-donk. That honky-tonk. That's it right there, boys. That's why we do what we do. It ain't for the money, it ain't for the glory, it ain't for the free whiskey. It's for the badonka-donk.
When you hear George Jones, Trisha Yearwood, and Glenn Campbell, you know you're listening to the best in classic country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
From this moment, life has begun.
From this moment, you are the one.
Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on.
From this moment, I have been blessed.
I live only for your happiness
and for your love.
I'd give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand to you with all my heart.
I can't wait to live my life with you. Can't wait to start. You and I will never be apart. My dreams came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment on. You're the reason I believe in love, and you're the answer to my prayers from up above. All we need is just the two of us. My dreams came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment, I will
One of the greatest duets ever done in the world of country music. That is Shania Twain with Mr. Brian White, who is working with Brickshore Media, a company that we work for. You can check out Brickshore Media on our website, KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. We'll send that one out to Rob Charles, listening to us live from Little Rock, Arkansas. I know he said that song was played at his wedding. What a fantastic song and a great ballad. Absolutely love it. Well, I got a little story to tell you about this next song. This next gentleman's name was Danny Waylon Seals. He was born in February the 8th of 1968 in McCamey, Texas. He was the younger brother of Seals and Crofts, and that was Seals and Crofts member Jim Seals. Dan first gained fame as England Dan, one of the half of the soft rock duo England Dan and John Ford Coley. After the duo disbanded, he began a solo career in country music. He had 11 of his singles reach number one, including Meet Me in Montana with Marie Osmond and Bop. I have both of those, but since we just played a duet, let's keep that thing going right now. Here's Seals, Dan Seals, with Marie Osmond, and it's called Meet Me in Montana on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Down in a notebook, songs about you and me. I've been singing to every soul in Tennessee. Nobody seems to listen. No one ever smiles the way that you do. So I guess you'll never hear me on the radio. And I'd give up this crazy dream of mine to hold you once more. Won't you meet me in Montana? I wanna see the mountains in your eyes. Oh, I've had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky.
I left home for Hollywood, looking for a part to play, where you always said I had such a pretty face. But I guess I'm not that pretty, 'cause no one looks at me the way that you do.
Well, you'll always be a movie star to me.
Darling, now I guess it's time that I let go of that dream. Won't you meet me in Montana?
I wanna see the mountains in your eyes. Oh,
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
The closer you get, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. Could I be dreaming? Is this really real? Or is there something magic? The way that I feel in your arms tonight. The closer you get, oh yeah, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. Keep falling, oh yeah, yeah, keep falling. Falling, oh yeah, yeah, I'm falling. Yes, I'm falling. Yes, I'm falling. Yes, we're falling. The closer you get, oh yeah, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. Oh yeah, the closer you get, the further I fall. The closer you get, the further I fall.
Gotta have some Alabama in the classic country mix. That is an awesome tune. The closer you get, the louder the music sounds. But no, crank it up, man. We got it going on. Spreaker.com, KICR Indie Country Radio. You can listen to us on there live or on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com as well. If I say the words Ahoom Papa Mau Mau, who am I talking about? You guys know that one too, don't you? It's the Oak Ridge Boys and some Elvira right here on KICR, Country Road 58 and KUHSDenver.com.
Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Eyes that look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. That girl can sure enough make my little light shine.
Giddy up. Giddy up. High on silver airway. Tonight I'm gonna meet her at the Hungry House Cafe. And I'm gonna give her all the love I can. Yes, I am. She's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I've saved up my last $2. We're gonna search and find that preacher man. And I'll be singing Hellfire up, Hellfire up. My heart's on fire, Hellfire up. Giddy up. Giddy up. High on silver airway. Hellfire up. Hellfire up. My heart's on fire, Hellfire up. Giddy up. Giddy up. High on silver airway. Hellfire up. Hellfire up. My heart's on fire, Hellfire up. Giddy up. Giddy up. High on silver airway. Hellfire up. Hellfire up. My heart's on fire.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad.
More nonstop country now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Walked in and found her with tears in her eyes. She couldn't tell you exactly why. There ain't nothing wrong, but there ain't nothing right. Try to figure it out, boy, you're wasting your time. All it takes is a tender moment, a loving word, or the touch of your hand. What she needs is a tender moment. Let her know you'll always be her man. That's the kind of thing a woman understands. It's a fast lane world that we're living in. Sometimes love takes a little tailspin, but it don't take much to straighten it out. A little affection's all I'm talking about. All it takes is a tender moment, a loving word, or the touch of your hand. What she needs is a tender moment. Let her know you'll always be her man. That's the kind of thing a woman understands. Every day she needs to hear you love her so. So take the time to let her know. It ain't a brand new house, it ain't a diamond ring. Big bank accounts don't mean anything. You're still gonna need what money can't buy. Someone to hold her when she needs to cry. All it takes is
That is Leroy, my boy Parnell, right there. I used to say that on the radio a long time ago when I used to play his music. That is called Tender Moment. Hey, we're having us a little tender moment in the chat room talking about how great Tom Brady is. Man, I'll tell you what, I've been laughing so hard I'm almost in tears. It's so funny. He's not that great, ladies and gentlemen. I almost lost it, as a matter of fact. Speaking of that, here's a great lead into another great song. Great ballad from Mr. Kenny Chesney. This is called I Lost It on KICR Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
I had $100 ring in my hand, so weak and tired I could barely stand. From being up all night, praying she'd say yes. So with a hopeful heart I hit one knee. With a tear in her eye, she looked at me. It was the moment of truth. I was scared to death. My life hung on what that tear meant. Then she smiled at me, and I lost it. No one can make me cry, make me laugh, make me smile, or drive me mad like she does. It's like a curse that is the cure. Better or worse, one thing's for sure, it's real love. And I don't know what I'd do if I lost it. Well, the honeymoon ended and life began. Jobs and bills, losing touch with friends, and that apartment got smaller every day. Then one night the walls finally closed in. I came home late, she said, where have you been? You used to call and tell me you're on your way. She said, this is how it's gonna be, then I quit. She walked out the door, I lost it. No one can make me cry, make me laugh, make me smile, or drive me mad like she does. It's like a curse that is the cure. Better or worse, one thing's for sure, it's real love. And I don't know what I'd do if I lost it. Pick myself up off the floor. She walked back through the door. We made love like it was the first time. No one can make me cry, make me laugh, make me smile, or drive me mad like she does. It's like a curse that is the cure. Better or worse, one thing's for sure, it's real love. And I don't know what I'd do if I lost it. Oh, if I lost it. I don't want.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Well, the world just lost two lonely people. The world just lost two broken hearts. The odds were against it, but baby, here we are. In our own little place, in our own little corner. This old cold world just got a little warmer. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna
gonna hold you in my arms. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? If we never get rich on what money can buy, it don't matter to me. I'll tell you why. I've got it all when I'm holding you this way. I live to love you, I die to keep you safe inside these arms that need you. I'll be loving you with the very last breath I take. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? Ashes to ashes, dust into dust, I'll lay beside you forever in love. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment, loving every minute? Tell me something, who could ask for more than to be living in a moment you would die for? Living in a moment you would die for. Oh, baby, I'm living in a moment I would die for.
That is the music of Mr. Ty Herndon, Living in a Moment. I hope you're enjoying living in this moment of classic country music in this hour. We got a little less than 18 minutes to go. Time to play a couple more songs. How about this one from Mr. Jeff Carson? This is called Not on Your Love on KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 with classic country music.
We both said some things we don't really mean. Sometimes love can be like that, and right now they hurt, but they're only words. They're nothing we can't take back, but every time we don't see eye to eye, you worry I might say goodbye. Not on your love, not in this life. Could I ever leave? I wouldn't think twice of letting you go. By now you should know I need you too much. Not on your love, no way in this world could I ever live without you, girl. When times get tough, I'm not giving up. Not on your love. When we started out, we made a vow not to sleep till we settled the fight. And there have been times we've seen the sunrise, but it always worked out alright. Even in the darkest hour before dawn, I never thought of moving on. Not on your love, not in this life. Could I ever leave? I wouldn't think twice of letting you go. By now you should know I need you too much. Not on your love, no way in this world could I ever live without you, girl. When times get tough, I'm not giving up. Not on your love. When times get tough, I'm not giving up. Not on your love.
If he don't play that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I asked you twice and begged you pretty please, she'd have said yes in a New York minute. They never tied a knot. His heart was a minute. He just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California's full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, with a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy.
That is the song that launched the career of Toby Keith from Oklahoma. Isn't that fantastic? Should have been a cowboy. Still gets lots of radio airplay. I hear it all the time on radio. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time tonight playing lots of good country music and having a great time in the chat room. Sometimes we getting a little carried away. Hey, there's the title to another song. How about this one from King George, Mr. George Strait? It is called Carried Away on KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHSdenver.com, and Country Road 58.
Don't take my whiskey to extremes. Don't believe in chasing crazy dreams. My feet are planted firmly on the ground. But darling, when you come around, I get carried away by the look, by the light in your eyes. Before I even realize the ride I'm on, baby, I'm long gone. I get carried away, nothing matters but being with you. Like a feather flying high up in the sky on a windy day, I get carried away. It might seem like an ordinary night, same old stars, the same old moon up high. But when I see you standing at your door, nothing's ordinary anymore. I get carried away by the look, by the light in your eyes. Before I even realize the ride I'm on, baby, I'm long gone. I get carried away, nothing matters but being with you. Like a feather flying high up in the sky on a windy day, I get carried away. Carried away by the look, by the light in your eyes. Before I even realize the ride I'm on, baby, I'm long gone. I get carried away, nothing matters but being with you. Like a feather flying high up in the sky on a windy day, I get carried away. Carried away.
60 number one hits. We talked about that in tonight's interview. Probably never be repeated. The king of country music himself, Mr. George Strait, and a great tune called Carried Away. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got carried away. Where did the time go? I look up, we got about 8 minutes left in the show, so I feel like Pat Sajak on Wheel of Fortune. It's time to give the wheel a final spin. I'm going to do that in just a second, but I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I want to thank Mr. Rick Stone for a great radio interview. I've got some great radio interviews coming up. Join me this coming Thursday night, February the 11th, for Blackbird Anthem and Jessica Nixon. Those will be 2 great radio interviews. Then this Friday night on February the 12th, Amber Ray Dunn from Arkansas and Mr. Travis Dolter from Canada will join me as well. We'll have a good time on the radio, and I will see you at 7 p.m. Central Time, both this next Thursday and Friday night. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. You guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on this Thursday night on KICR Indie Country Radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on when it's freezing cold.